You will look at this person again, and it will feel like the first time, but it won't hurt. This time this person won't leave, won't hide, won't pretend they don't feel anything. The gaze will be direct, firm, no shields, no fear, like someone who almost lost, but understood too late that they don't want to drift apart anymore. Their eyes won't shy away. They will meet yours and stay. Now there's no more doubt, no rehearsals. This person knows, and so do you. There won't be any games, no forced silence. There will be truth, presence, and a space where nothing more needs to be explained. The look will be the same as before, but filled with everything that still beats within. Because this person has changed. You have too. But what exists between you hasn't yielded to time nor to fear. When your gazes meet again, you will understand it was always here. It was always this person. You will look at this person again. This isn't a guess. This isn't an illusion created by longing or fatigue. It's a cycle that closes with the eyes, and you will know in that moment this person will be there, present, whole, without the fear from before, without the pride that hardened what was meant to be gentle. They will look into your eyes and won't look away, won't laugh to disguise, won't run away with the excuse that they don't know what they want. Because they do, and so do you. This person will look at you as if recognizing a home, as if remembering everything they tried to forget, as if finally understanding that it's not worth starting over with anyone until they close what began with you. But this won't be said, because this kind of truth doesn't need to be spoken. It vibrates in the air, it imposes itself in silence. This person will approach slowly, not out of doubt, but out of respect, knowing that within you there are still parts that haven't fully healed from the last goodbye, and still you will allow it, not because you've forgotten what happened, but because you know, now it's different. This person isn't coming back with empty promises. They don't bring rehearsed lines. They don't show up with apologies that ask for forgiveness before even finishing. This person comes back with their eyes, with their breath, with that silence that says, I took my time, but I understood. You will feel it, in the way this person stands still in front of you, in the way they don't rush anything, in the way they wait for you to trust again without pressure. Because when someone returns to stay, there's no need to convince. They just need to be present. This person will remember what you used to be, but they will choose what you can still become. They will accept the past without wanting to rewrite it. They will look to the future without wanting to control it. And they will hold the present with both hands, with strength, with presence, with intent. This person will notice your details. The way you look away when you feel too much. The way you hold your breath when you want to protect yourself. In your silence, in your teary eyes, in your weary strength. And even seeing all of this, they will stay. They won't try to fix what still hurts you. They will respect, they will listen, they will embrace, because someone who comes back like this returns with maturity, returns with awareness, returns as a whole. This person won't want to prove anything to you. They won't want to promise you an idealized forever. They will want to live what is real, even if they are scared, even if they need to learn along the way. And you? You will feel your body tremble. You will feel your heart hesitate between reason and impulse. You will remember what it cost to move on, how much it hurt to believe you and to see everything crumble. But deep down you know, this person is different now, so are you. And even if you don't want to, even if you try to resist, when your eyes meet again, you will feel what you can't deny. It's love. Not the same as before, something different, more mature, calmer, more present. It's love that knows how to lose, that learned to wait, that learned not to beg for crumbs. It's love that returns because it recognizes, not because it needs to, but because it chooses to. This person will see you with new eyes, but will recognize you with the old ones. They will know where you carry your pain, even if you smile. They will know where to touch and where to give you space. There won't be any games, there won't be a competition of who feels more. There will be surrender, no facades, no fear. This person won't ask to come back. They will return, with gestures, with presence, with consistency. And you will see it in the little details, in the care of their words, in the time they take to listen, in the calmness of how they handle your insecurities, in the way they protect you, even in silence. It will be different, but it won't be easy, because loving again someone who has already hurt you requires courage, requires choice, requires healing. But you have that, because your soul has always known that this reunion would happen. Maybe not in the way you imagined, nor in the time you wanted, but it knew. And now that it has arrived, there's no point in hiding. There's no point in closing off. There's no point in pretending that you didn't feel. This person is standing in front of you. Not like before, not like someone just passing through, but as someone who wants to stay. And you will need to decide. Do you open up or close off? Do you feel or block it? Do you receive or push away? Because what you have always wanted is right here, in front of you. Looking with the eyes you dreamed of re-encountering, speaking to your soul without saying a word. This person has already understood everything. Now it's your turn to know. There won't be any guarantees, there won't be a script. There will only be what has always existed, when it was real, you and this person, on the same frequency, with the same desire, in the same place. Breathe, because from here on out, it's no longer about the reunion, it's about what you will do with it. This person hasn't returned to relive what you both were. They've come back to be what you never managed to be. And that requires a new kind of surrender from you. You can't protect yourself from love and at the same time ask for it to happen. You can't hide your heart behind fear and expect someone to insist until they break down your defenses. This person didn't come to invade. They came to stay if you open the door. But you have to open it for real. Without fears disguised as reasons. Without grudges kept as proof of self-protection. Without expecting the other person to do the impossible just to prove what you already feel. This person is not going to save you, and you don't need that. What exists now, his construction, its lightness with depth, its desire with care, its presence with consistency. And if at any point everything feels too intense, it's because you felt too much, for too long, alone. But now you're not alone anymore. This person is right there, listening to you even in silence, feeling you even in the details, respecting you even when they don't understand everything. There won't be perfection, but there will be desire, and you know how much that changes everything. Because last time, this person didn't stay. They got lost, they hid away, they denied themselves. But now they are here, looking at you without disguises, feeling with honesty, speaking from the soul. And you feel your soul responding. This moment, which you might have imagined 1,000 times, won't come with a soundtrack. There won't be rehearsed lines. It will have the real, raw, naked, intense. This person didn't come to take up space. They came to recognize you, to touch you where no one else could, to love you as you deserve. And yes, you will feel fear. You'll want to pull back. You'll think of everything that could go wrong, but deep down, right at the core, you've already decided. You want this person. You want this love. You want this now, even with fear, even with doubts, even without certainty about anything. Because the only certainty you have is what you feel, and that no one can take away. This person may have taken a while, they might have gotten lost along the way, but they found what they needed to return. And now that they're here, they won't let go of your hand. Unless you let go, unless you shut everything down, unless fear conquers love. But if you choose to stay, if you choose to try, you will discover what it means to love with presence. To love after the fall, after the mistake, after the absence, and to love still even with the scars, even with the past, even with everything that still lightly hurts. Because now what exists between you is no longer expectation. It is choice. This person chooses you every day, even knowing every part of you, even seeing the mess, even feeling your pain. And you? Will you be able to choose back? Without demands, without pride, without fear? Are you still there? Breathing all of this, feeling without rushing. You are still here. I know. Because there's something inside you that won't let you leave. Some part of you is stuck in this idea that maybe this time it could be different, not through magic, but because now this person comes with truth. And so do you. And that changes everything. You feel your chest tighten, But it's not pain. It's expansion. It's what has been held inside for too long, trying to make space. Maybe you've lived other stories in the meantime. Maybe you even tried to forget this person, to fill the void, to move on. But no one looked at you the way they did. No one pierced through you with such clarity. No one knew you so well, even without knowing how to explain it. And now, facing this reunion, you need to decide. It's no longer about waiting. It's not about demanding a return for everything you felt. It's about presence, about the now, about letting go of control and allowing. This person doesn't want a second chance. They didn't come out of neediness. They didn't return out of boredom or necessity. They came back because something inside them keeps coming back to you. Even when they try to go far away, this person recognizes you. Even in silence, even after everything, even with the scars that time hasn't erased, and you know. You know because you feel your heart react in a way it doesn't with anyone else. It doesn't help to rationalize. It doesn't help to protect yourself. This person is your opening, your weak spot, your mirror. And denying that will only distance you from what you've always wanted to live fully. But hold on. You don't have to give in all at once. This person doesn't want urgency. They want depth. They want time. They want space to do what hasn't been done. You will notice it. In the small gestures. In the way this person listens to you with their whole being. In how they pay attention when you say what no one has ever truly heard. In the touch that asks for nothing. In the presence that demands nothing. Because someone who returns like this doesn't want to restart the past. They want to build something new. With the same names, but different intentions. This person is no longer the same, and neither are you. And maybe that's exactly what you both needed. Each of you went to confront your own pain, to fall, to make mistakes, to try to be happy far from what was real. But now everything is realigning, not by magic again, but through maturity. This person wants peace, and you do too. But peace doesn't mean the absence of conflict. It means knowing that even on difficult days, no one is going to let go of your hand. And when that gaze comes back, and it comes steady, you will realize this person knows what they want, and what they want is you. With everything, with fear, with calm, with truth. But none of this will happen if you hide. You will need to open up, allow yourself, reveal yourself again, even with the fear of being hurt. Because love doesn't protect you from suffering, but it protects you from emptiness, and emptiness is what consumes. It's what dries up, it's what slowly kills. You don't want emptiness anymore. You want presence, you want the right touch, the voice that soothes, the embrace that acknowledges, and this person is here, ready, with eyes full of what you've always hoped to see. So, look back, without disguises, without measuring, without running away. You can do it. You felt everything, and you're still feeling it. Because some messages don't just pass through the mind. They cut through. And this one, you're not just reading, you're reliving. It doesn't matter if this person has already returned, or if they haven't shown up yet. What matters is what this is awakening inside you. Because for a long time you've been trying to hide that you still hope. Even while denying it. Even while keeping busy. Even while swearing that you've moved on. But deep down, there's something in you that never accepted the end. Not that end, not with this person, and that's why every word captures you. Because in a way, it's as if this message is coming from them, as if everything that got stuck is finally being said. As if at last you're being seen. This person hasn't forgotten you, even if they moved on. Even if they made choices that hurt you. Even if they pretended it was better this way. Deep down, they missed you too. But the truth is that time separates what still needs to grow and brings closer what is ready to stay. You needed that time. This person did too, even if it hurt, even if you hated every second apart. Now, everything comes back, but it comes back clean. It returns with awareness. It returns with maturity. And there's no use resisting, because what pulses strong cannot be extinguished by distractions. What is true survives. Even when everything seems lost. This person won't need to say much. You will know. You will feel. You will perceive it in their eyes, in the tone of their voice, in the touch that respects your pace. Nothing will feel forced, because when love is real, it knows how to wait. It doesn't invade, it invites. And you will want to accept. Not because you've forgotten what hurt, but because you understand that some pains are worth the healing. And this healing lies within this person, not in a saving way, but in a profound way. As if part of you had been waiting for this reunion to breathe fully again. This person knows you, even if they've distanced themselves, even if they've changed, even if time has hardened the features and silenced the words. Still, they recognize you, and you do too, and that's why when your eyes meet, there will be no doubt. No rush, no promises. There will be truth. Simple, whole, raw. This person knows exactly what they want. It's you. You will respect your own time. You will deal with your insecurities without judgment. You will understand your silences. And you will stay. You may hesitate. You might want to run away. You might even think you don't deserve it. But love doesn't ask if you deserve it. It just shows up. It stays. It remains. And that person, Gan, will remain. Not to repeat what you experienced together, but to create something new. With more presence, with more truth, with more choice. Because now, loving is no longer a necessity, it's a decision. And that person has decided, even with fear, even with scars, even with everything that could go wrong, they decided to love you, just the same. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to feel this. Subscribe, leave a like and comment below. That person is me.